Class we have seen the concept of composition levy. Now in today's class we are going to work out some problems which are related to composition levy and aggregate turnover. Related to aggregate turnover, already some problems have been worked out where we have not analyzed whether they are eligible under composition levy scheme or not. So this concept we have to know clearly. Remember, aggregate turnover may come in two ways in the examination. Either they will give calculate aggregate turnover over, or what they will ask is calculate aggregate turnover and find out whether that person is eligible for composition levy scheme. So these are the two things you have to remember. Two types of composition levy, two types of calculations it may come. Now we'll see one by one. Already we know what we have to do in case of aggregate turnover. So almost all items will come except taxes, branch transfers, so all those things. Now we'll see same technique we are using here to calculate aggregate turnover, and we have to find out whether they are eligible for composition levy scheme. See, remember one thing, to composition levy scheme, already I have told you certain rules and regulations what we have to follow. As you may remember this, first of all the turnover should be less than 1 lakh 150 lakhs, that means 1 crore 50 lakhs. That is one condition. Then like some other conditions are also there. Other conditions may be that person is not getting that person is not doing any interstate transaction. He is not supposed to sell pan masala, ice cream, tobacco. So these items you have to remember, and if you know these simple things, easily you can score good marks here. You can expect these types of questions normally for section B. Now we'll see to this particular question. See there, Anusha yeah, Anusha is a small manufacturer of Sringeri furnitures, and following details are given. We are supposed to calculate. See, manufactured and supplied pan masala. See, pan masala is if that person is selling pan masala, then definitely he is not eligible for composition levy scheme. You have to remember this. But here, for the aggregate turnover, whether it will come because it is a sale. We have to consider it under only the thing is that person is not eligible for composition levy scheme, but it is definitely it will come under it will come under aggregate turnover. So first thing is we have to consider this. Product produced and supplied commodity P worth rupees 17 lakh. Yes, sale we have to consider. Manufactured and supplied a product, so same kind of two transactions, this is also allowed. Next, supplied commodity R for rupees 20,000, so definitely again we are considering this. Then produced and supplied agricultural crops worth rupees 13 lakh. See, he is a businessman, he has produced all the items and he sold, normal type of sale we are considering. Sold arachnids, again same type of transaction we can consider it. Received rent from building. See, there is a amount of rent received from building. See, one thing you have to remember, first of all we have to differentiate it whether it is it will come under income from house property or not. So here we are considering it as a service and we are including it under this particular transaction. Aggregate turnover ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, where we are not considering, when it comes to taxability, there we are not considering. Here we are considering this. She has given a car for hire, again it is a service, renting the car, it is a service, we can consider it. Supplied homemade snacks, again manufactured and supplied, we are considering it. Turnover from canteen in factory premises, again it is sale. So all the items we are writing. So what happens is by seeing this particular problem, one thing is clear, this person is not eligible for composition levy scheme. Why? This person is ineligible because mainly pan masala has been sold by this particular person. Pan masala sell madidre adu aggregate whatever will be the aggregate turnover composition levy scheme ಗೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. So the easiest point to remember, pan masala, ice cream, then so these kind of things, yeah, if it is there, then definitely he is not eligible for composition levy scheme. So understand this concept, very easy. So you if you write all the items and finally you will write a note that this person is not eligible for composition levy scheme, you will get full marks. Yes, so this is the thing, very easy problems. How aggregate turnover problems were there, in the same way these problems also we have to work out. Yes. Next problem, Miss Akshaya is a small dealer. It is given in this way. Karnataka, this person is from Karnataka, that is important for us. Furnishes following details for the assessment year. Now we have to calculate the aggregate turnover and should find out this person whether it is eligible for composition levy scheme. We'll see. Supplied stationery items, normal type of sale, we can consider. Ready-made clothes, again normal type of sale, we can consider this. Supply of fiber items, so all these are eligible items, we can consider under aggregate turnover. Manufactured and supply Pakku brand of ice cream. See, ice cream, when ice cream is supplied, we are not considering it under composition levy scheme, but it is a part of aggregate turnover. Supplied food items, allowed, part of aggregate turnover. Supplied alcohol for human consumption. See, again here there may be a doubt whether we have to consider this. We have to consider it under aggregate turnover. Remember, we have to consider it under aggregate turnover, but the thing is tax we are not levying for that, because for that separate taxation policy is there, and this person who have opted for composition levy scheme is not supposed to sell alcohol for human consumption. So this is not to be this person won't be eligible for aggregate this one composition levy scheme. Then turnover of booking train tickets, allowed, all these are part of aggregate turnover. Turnover of poultry farming, allowed. Supply of homemade beverages and tobacco products, all these we are considering under aggregate turnover. But remember, this person is not eligible for composition levy scheme. Many reasons are there. One is he is supplying see, ice cream is supplying, tobacco products is supplying, alcohol is supplying. Because of that, because of all these reasons, this person is not eligible for composition levy scheme. You can see here all items we have written, but this person is not eligible. Even though the aggregate turnover is less than 5 crore, it is not eligible. One is selling ice cream, other one is selling alcohol consumption. It won't come under GST, so that's why we are not considering this. Yes, fine. One more problem we'll see. See, Kumari Prajna is a casual taxable person. We are supposed to calculate aggregate turnover for the purpose of registration, as well as whether this person is eligible for composition levy scheme or not. See, in all our previous problem, if there is no tobacco, no ice cream, no pan masala, no alcohol for human consumption, and the turnover is less than 1,50,000, this person is eligible for composition levy scheme. Remember this. Now I am going to work out only those problems where it is ineligible. So only that concept I am going to work out. So you can easily understand, if the person is in the problem these items are not there in the sense, definitely this person is eligible for composition levy scheme. We'll see one by one. First one, supplied goods to unregistered dealer of Karkala. Yes, Karkala, so allowed. Then goods to Anusha of Ajakkar, again it is allowed. So all these are transactions within Karnataka itself. Raghunath at Koppa, yes, Sulochana at Muniyal, so all these are allowed transactions. Goods sent to Kumari Disha, a job worker of Hebri. See, you have to remember this. When it comes to job worker, it is not a part of aggregate turnover. Yes, all items will come except maybe aggregate turnover and all purchases. Yeah, turnover will come, sale will come, but purchases won't come. Yes, so this won't be a part of our aggregate turnover. Next, goods supplied directly from the premises of Sri Hela to a SEZ unit of Mangalore. So this is allowed. It is a sale. Yeah, it is a sale. It is allowed. She purchased transport vehicle. Purchased. Nodi purchase madidane. Purchase madiddu. It won't come. See, purchase won't come. Goods purchased, again purchase from registered taxable person. Yarinda bekadre purchase ಮಾಡಿ, it won't come under aggregate turnover. She rendered software services to a company. It is a service. We can consider this. Services are allowed. Fine. Services are completely allowed. Next comes, she paid rupees 6 lakh correct alla? Yes, she paid rupees 6 lakh as tax to the government, 1 lakh as a job charges to Sri Shaila. So this concept we have to consider, and remember, job charges paid madidane. So if you pay job charges, then it is not eligible under aggregate turnover. Yeah, remember, you have to consider it as item which is not eligible under aggregate turnover. So these are the things. We'll see the solution. So here illi clear agi nodidre, if there was a if the total is less than one, whether we have to see whether it is total is less than 1,50,000 crores, 1,50,000, no, not 1,50,000, 150 lakhs, then he is eligible for composition levy scheme. But here there's one big concept you have to see here. He is a casual taxable person. That means temporary taxable person. Temporary taxable person or casual taxable person is not at all eligible for composition levy scheme. So this is the biggest point here. If this was not available, then if the turnover is less than 1,50 lakhs, 150 lakhs, then it is eligible under composition levy scheme. We'll see what is the total. See, total is just 46 lakhs, but still this person is not eligible for composition levy scheme because he is a casual taxable person. That is the only reason. Because of this, the person is not to be considered as composition levy. He is not eligible for composition levy scheme. Last problem we'll see quickly. You can understand all these problems. So remember, if the turnover is less than 1 crore 50 lakhs or 150 lakhs, the person is not selling alcohol, pan masala, tobacco and ice cream, then he is eligible for composition levy scheme. We'll see. This is a book stall. Following information is given. Sold notes to the books worth rupees 18 lakhs. It is allowed item. Next, sold stationery worth rupees 23 lakhs. Definitely that is also allowed. Next, turnover from book binding work rupees 17 lakhs. Again, service allowed. Turnover from cold drinks 14 lakh. That is also allowed. Sold snacks items to the school students. Again, it is allowed. Service it is. Sold gift items. That is also allowed. Sold dictionary and general book for 20 lakhs. So that is also allowed. Sold homemade items, 13 lakh allowed. Provided computer related service allowed. Turnover from booking tickets allowed. So all these are correct items. Now in this particular problem, only one calculation we have to do. We have to do the total. All items are allowed. So if the total is less than 1,50,000, it is 100% allowed. If the total is more than 1,50,000, he is not eligible for composition levy scheme. We will see this particular concept solution. See, this is a solution. Input tax credit alla pay madidane, but that is not much important for us. For us important is the aggregate turnover. See, aggregate turnover is less than 1 crore 50 lakhs ginta jasti untu. So with this information itself, we are clear that clear agbeku ee information inda. So by this information itself, it is very clear that this person is not eligible for composition levy scheme. So this was a problem, and these kind of problems will come for the exam. And remember, ondu total 1,50,000 ginta kammi untu, and he is not selling pan masala, tobacco, and all those similar kind of items, then definitely he is not he is eligible for composition levy scheme. Thank you.